Credibility of elections will depend on turnout, says EU observer mission chief. No specific party being given advantage, says chief advisor's press wing. People not interested to see a ruler who does not disclose assets in affidavit. Cashless society can increase annual revenue income up to Taka 2 lakh crore. Those were the headlines. Good evening, viewers. I'm Riti Prova with English Bulletin. The European Union does not want to make any statement on participation of all parties in the elections, as reform and trial are linked with the polls. However, the EU will observe it. At a press conference in Dhaka on Sunday afternoon, EU Observer Mission Chief Ivars Ijobs said credibility of the election will depend on percentage of turnout. They observe achieving the confidence of the voters is the main challenge of the Election Commission. He said, in Bangladesh, there remains a historic debate over the participation of all parties in elections. Ivars Ijobs, however, said the EU is sending observers in Bangladesh as there remains election environment. The EU Observer Mission will express its reaction 2 days after the polls. Complete report and recommendations will be made available after 2 months.
Regarding the issues of national reconciliation and transitional justice, we are not going to comment on these issues, but of course we are going to pay attention to it as long as it makes an impact on the election, on the turnout, on things like that. So we are not here to comment on the historical context of these elections, but of course we know about that and we take it into account.
Nagorik Oiko President Mahmudur Rahman Manna got back candidacy in Bogura 2 constituency. The Election Commission restored 58 nomination papers during the second day of appeal hearing on Sunday. Hearing on nomination papers of 70 aspirants took place at EC Bhavan on Sunday. Election Commissioner AMM Nasiruddin chaired the process. The list of candidates whose candidacy was restored in the appeal hearing included Jamaat, Jatiyo Party, Nagorik Oiko, Khilafat Majlis and other independent candidates. While talking to journalists, Jatiyo Party Secretary General Shamim Haidar Patwari and Nagorik Oiko Chief Manna complained about mobocracy. Chief Advisor's Press Secretary Shofiqul Alam said no specific party is being given any advantage. He said Chief Advisor Professor Dr. Mohammad Yunus has informed the EU Chief Election Observer that there will be equal opportunities for all parties in the election. Shofiqul Alam said these things at a briefing at the Foreign Service Academy in the capital. Anti-Corruption Commission ACC Chairman Dr. Mohammad Abdul Momen said people do not want to see the owner of undisclosed assets in the affidavit as a ruler. He said this while talking to journalists after a program at the capital's Shegun Bagicha on Sunday afternoon. He said during the 2008 election, Sheikh Hasina gave false information in her affidavit. If it had been properly verified, then she could not have been a candidate. Dr. Abdul Momen, however, said it is difficult for ACC to verify asset information submitted by candidates in election affidavits within a short period. The Anti-Corruption Commission ACC has seized and frozen assets worth more than Taka 30,000 crore in the country and abroad in the last 10 months. ACC has done these from December 2024 to November last year. Some assets of former IGP Benazir Ahmed have been deposited in the Chief Advisor's Relief Fund. The ACC has also seized the flat of British MP Tulip Siddiqui, who was convicted in a corruption case in a Bangladeshi court. It has also seized and frozen assets worth Taka 5,000 crore abroad by court order. ACC DG Akhtar Hussain said investigations into the corruption allegations against almost all the ousted Army League ministers, MPs and bureaucrats are underway. Cashless society can increase annual revenue income by Taka 1.5 to 2 lakh crore to 2 lakh crore. Bangladesh Bank Governor Dr. Ahsan H. Mansoor made the comment at a program in Dhaka on Sunday. In another program, Chairman of the National Board of Revenue (NBR) Abdur Rahman Khan said as a result of digitalization, the tax evasion will decrease and the tax GDP ratio will increase further. Fresh clash has erupted inside Myanmar between rebel group Arakan Army and Rohingya armed groups. 3 people, including a child, were shot in Huaikong on the Teknaf border in Cox's Bazar due to gunfire from the other side today. In such a situation, tension and fear prevail in the bordering area of Bangladesh. A minor girl of Nans sustains injury as bullet hit her head on Sunday. She is undergoing treatment at Chattogram Medical College Hospital. An ARSA member and a local resident also received bullet. Before ending the bulletin, the top stories once again. Credibility of elections will depend on turnout, says EU Observer Mission Chief. No specific party being given advantage, says Chief Advisor's press wing. People not interested to see a ruler who does not disclose assets in affidavit. Cashless society can increase annual revenue income up to Taka 2 lakh crore. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with ATN News.